Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well, and we are back with another live preview for Man United versus Liverpool. Yeah, deja vu, Groundhog Day, call it what you want. Protesters. First and foremost, guys, is this game going to happen?
I don't know.
All right, let's talk about, like, Cal's brought it up. Cats in amongst the pigeons. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Get off your chest. Get off your chest. We know you got
if they
issues.
do protest, yeah. If they do, whether the game gets shut off or not, if they do protest, how serious are you really taking the Man United fans? Because I'll be honest with you, pinch of salt time. Because if you don't like something, it's irrelevant whether there's a certain game that will have a bigger market and there's a situation where maybe there may be more eyes on you. You know that you don't like that owner. Every opportunity you get, you're supposed to do it, right? So what this will be like is, like, I'm only going into M&S when there's a sale on, because I can't really afford to go in there when there's no sale on. But if there's no sale in M&S, I'm still going to go Tesco because I need to get food shopping. What am I going to do? Not eat for a week until there's another sale back on the M&S? No, I have to just go and still get food shopping. So it's irrelevant how big the game is or how big, if you're trying to make a point, every game, right? Every game. There shouldn't be only when there's a certain situation. Every game. No Roma protest. No Leicester protest. But a Liverpool protest twice with a game in between both those games. I don't get that. I'm taking them with a pinch of salt. And I don't really believe their anger if they're only going to protest Liverpool games. I'm sorry, but what's that all about?
I see it two ways. But before we get into it, first and foremost, got to say RIP to Jordan Banks, a young 9-year-old who was actually killed by lightning as he was playing football. A Liverpool fan, which is just devastating beyond belief. So
that's mad. I didn't. Yeah, I haven't even found it out now. Yeah. Crazy,
thoughts and prayers. Yeah, thoughts and prayers out to his family. Also, the stuff that's going on in Palestine. We're not going to get political on the show, but goodness me, like, thoughts and prayers to everyone going through that in Palestine. And I pray to God something happens with that, because something needs to happen. Like, that's beyond rough what's going on there. So guys, like, let's get behind that. Even if we just speak about it and just raise a bit of awareness, something might happen. But yeah, sorry to start on a somber note on those two subjects, but had to be said. So Drift, I get where you're coming from. I see it two ways though, because although I fully agree with what you're saying in terms of have that same energy for all of the stuff, all the games, sorry, the only thing where I see where Man United fans are coming from is, if you want to make the biggest impact, you pick your moment in it. So let's say, for example, how can I put this? Let's say, for example, you really wanted to get my attention with something, but I just kept on ignoring you, Drift, or I wasn't really taking you seriously. You're going to try and make an example out of me, so I take you seriously. So you may all roll up while I'm picking my little one up from nursery and cause a scene. Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, it's not the right thing to do, but you know that's going to get a reaction that you need. So while I think you've got to toe the line, you've got to tread carefully. It's a techie one, isn't it? And like, me personally, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If they protested the game gets cancelled, just give us 3 points and it's done, innit? Like, that's their bed, they lie in it, innit?
Cal, but here's the thing, yeah. And I know the United fans are angry at their owners. They have been for years. I'm not trying to say it's not genuine what they're doing, especially when the Super League can come out. That's not what I'm getting at. But the point I'm getting at is, it's hard to take you seriously if you're going to pick and choose when you're protesting. If you're protesting, you do it every opportunity. And even if it's not the same people going, because obviously I get it can't always be the same people, but as a fan base, you protest on every opportunity you get. You can't go, oh yeah, semi-final against Roma. Let's make sure we go through. We want to win this tournament. Then it's Liverpool. Oh no, let's get this game shut off. Then Leicester, who is still a top 4 game. Remember, that was a big game in terms of like the league.
Not for United though, was it?
No, but I mean, if you're looking at the scale of things like TV and all that, it was still a big game for how the season is. Third against second and rare. Why would you not take that as another opportunity to protest when you've only got one more home game left as well this season? Remember, if this is like, aren't you supposed to take every opportunity to make yourself known? Getting them knocked out of the Europa League or getting that game cancelled, in my opinion, that's probably more of a thing, because then UEFA have to say, wow, what we're going to do about this fixture. Rome have all come from Italy to play the game. That's a much bigger disruption, which puts things way more in the news.
I'm not laughing at you. Sadiq said, I hear you, Drew. That's like dieting 2 days a week. It's true, though.
Yeah, it's true. It's like every time I buck you, I'm like, brother, I thought you was on the diet. Yeah, no, not today, bro. But I've been with you 3 days in a row now. Yeah. But the 2 days before that, I was on a diet. But then you're not on the diet then.
You had 2 cheat days where you were healthy, basically. That's what it is.
So all I'm saying is every home game was an opportunity for you to make your point, and you only made it on 1 out of 3 so far. For me, I don't really get that. But if you do it for the Liverpool game, you're really deliberately trying to make it have something to do with us. Give us the points and let's just move on, man.
I don't think it is to do with us. So I'll come to you in a second, mate. It's to do with us, but it's not at the same time. They realise Liverpool versus Man United is the biggest game in England. Like, I guess City and Chelsea have won their trophies in recent years. Arsenal's still a big team, even though they're in a bad slump. But Liverpool, Man United is the premier game in the Premier League. So they know this will have the most eyes. Now, again, I agree with you, Drew. But at the same time, I see why they're doing it. But again, remember, they're not going to sacrifice their team winning a trophy, because that wouldn't be smart on any level.
I know, but bro, it's kind of like if you're vexed, you're vexed. You can't pick when you're vexed, right?
Yeah, true. But it's like if you have an argument with the missus and she slaps up a 5-course meal, bro.
Oh no, Cal, come on, you know me. I ain't
meal. You know me as well. But I'm saying,
you know me, bro. I'm not eating that meal. I'm not sitting down all sourpuss eating your dinner.
Matt's laughing still,
because Matt just heard dinner, bro.
Matt's just gonna be there like this, brother.
No, do you know what it is? You see me,
Matt's 100% eating all the meals.
Nah, do you know what? If I was, too. If I was, if I was what you know what it is, yeah. This is the best way to describe it. Kind of like what Carl's saying to a degree. Say you're annoyed, yeah, and the missus makes dinner. You still might eat dinner because you're annoyed, isn't it? You're just annoyed. You're a bit like.
How annoyed are you though?
No, but this is what I was gonna say. But let me land though.
Yeah.
But if you're fuming and you're mad and you're pissed off, whatever, you ain't eating. Not even I'm eating. Like if I'm that angry, real talk, like all jokes aside, I'm not eating. But if I'm like annoyed kind of thing, where it's like we have like a what do we call it? Like a disagreement, because a disagreement is a disagreement, innit? But an argument is where it gets deeper. And
but remember the Glazers and the fans. This is beef.
yeah. The Glazers are sleeping out on the couch, bro, with no cover.
It's true. But then I kind of have to go. Well, if that's the case, and I do kind of think that as well. Drift has a point though, because you can't just pick and choose when you want to be pissed off. You can't just like if it's annoyed you this much that you wanted to do a protest, and then you're gonna tell me what the protest what you press the pause button on the protest. You can't press pause, bro. Like if you're protesting, you're protesting. There's no press pause, and then we'll reconvene next Tuesday and we'll start all over again. Safe, my bro. Make sure you look angry still. You can't do that. You can't. If you're vexed, you're vexed. No, because like all jokes aside, like if you're angry, like someone can tell when you're angry where like there's just you just see red in it, and they're trying to say that they saw red. That's why they had to do what they had to do in it. But just got a point. Are they really seeing red, or are they just doing a little bit of both? Like they're angry and they want to take the piss out of Liverpool, so to speak. Excuse my language, but that's what they kind of want to do in it. They kind of want to ruffle our feathers, so to speak. Which, to be fair, I don't even understand why Man United fans even do that anyway. Because really and truly, like, it don't really matter what they do. Because okay, let's say that they protest, the game gets cancelled. We'll probably get the 3 points. Yeah. If they don't, the game's gonna happen, win, lose or draw. Like we've made our bed already before Man United.
Yeah.
They're acting like they got power over us. They kind of don't.
Yeah.
This is just about them, but they're just trying to make it about us as well. Like to do with them, man. Let them fight their own.
Thing. Let me before people misconstrue what I'm saying as well.
Sorry to be a pain, Drift. Can I just clear these comments real quick?
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Alex, it's my 18th birthday yesterday. Big up to the best LSE channel. Let me drop the beat for you. Happy birthday. You're a man now. Boom. Also, another birthday in the building. Tope, happy birthday to you, bro. Happy birthday.
Hey, you know what? Man's gonna have to get my my sound engineer to put a little happy over that little beat we dropped for his birthday. Still.
I am down for that still. I'm down for that.
But yeah, just before we move on, because I want people to understand, I'm not trying to say Man United fans are actually deliberately doing this against us, like properly against us, like some target thing. I'm not trying to play the whole, oh, leave us alone or nothing like that. What my point is that there was a game 4 days after the Super League that you didn't protest, and that was when you should, as Matt said, that's when you should have been at your angriest at the moment. Just like the Chelsea fans, there was a game the day after the announcement, and they went ham. Like Petr Cech didn't know what was going on because it was at the freshest of the moment. So you weren't angry at the Roma game, which is 4 days after it happened, but then you're angry again 4 days after when Liverpool come to town. But then you're not angry when Leicester come a week later, but then you're angry again when Liverpool come. So I'm not trying to make it about us, but it doesn't make any sense, guys. As Matt said, you're picking and choosing when you're angry. You either do every game and you make your point, because what bigger point is made than you get every game cancelled? Forget about whether it's the biggest game or not. Get every game cancelled. That's the biggest statement you could ever make. But you're picking and choosing. I don't get it. When are you angry and when aren't you angry? That's the part that baffles me. Arsenal fans have been there every game. You're picking and choosing when you're like, you're confusing me. That's what it is. You're confusing me here.
For real.
Facts. Josh Tiva super chat says, Matt, not sure if you saw, but apparently we are linked with Rodrigo de Paul. We may end up getting him for around 30 mil.
That will make the guy to my on the video left extremely happy.
Bro, if we get Rodrigo de Paul, funny enough, I put a tweet out as well, like about an hour or so ago. Just saying, like, I just sign it. Like, because obviously I do
like the look of him. Looking at his YouTube highlights, which you should never do. But looking at his YouTube highlights, he looks strong, he looks tall, he looks quick, he's got good feet, he's got good skill.
He's got feet for days.
I you know, YouTube can get you gassed up, and when I'm seeing man doing rainbow flicks and all that, and I'm like, okay, fair enough.
The Paul serious, bro. But again, it's when you have to take it with a pinch of salt sometimes, because the stuff comes from Italy. I'm always a little bit like, I don't know, because do you remember that? Remember, there's been years gone by where we were linked with, who was it? There was one player was linked with for every single year for about 5 years. I'm trying to remember who it was. There was someone in particular.
Comments, sorry, man, I'm not laughing at you. There's a vegetarian comment that just had me busted up.
I'm trying to think, guys. Can you remember there was a player that we were linked to from Italy, and we were linked to him every single year for about 4 years. Like, I'm trying to remember who it is.
Wasn't Paredes?
No,
I can't remember, bro.
No, it wasn't Tello El Silva. No, I can't even remember. Either midfield or might be in midfield.
Do you guys find the Italian club?
No.
I'm just reading the comments.
Weren't Zielinski? No, weren't Zielinski? No, it was after Zielinski. No, in fact, it was before Zielinski. Yeah, but like it was just going on.
Zielinski went to Italy.
No,
he wasn't
but
in Italy.
No, he was in it. He was in Italy, but just
no, it was someone else. There was someone else.
Hamsik,
I'm trying to remember.
Kovacic.
It's gonna kill me, you know. When I see the name, I'm gonna be
You
like,
know what? There was
"That's the guy."
Hamsik went around for quite a few years.
Yeah.
We
Nah,
got
there
linked
was
with
one
Hamsik
guy.
quite a few times.
Fabian Ruiz. No. Every single Italian, like they kept on saying, "We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him." Flipping
Was he
out.
Italian? Dries Mertens?
No.
Was he Italian or he just played in Italy?
Insigne?
I think do you know what it is? I think he played in Italy, which makes it so much harder. Maybe he wasn't Italian.
Oh, are you talking about the guy who what's his name? That Man United were linked with all the time as well.
Nainggolan?
No, not Nainggolan.
Say that again, Cal.
Not Nainggolan. No.
No, the guy. Who did he play for? And he's Czech Republic, I think. And he what's his Milinka Savic?
No, it's not even him. Do you know what? When I remember the guy, I'll remember him, and then you lot are gonna be like, "Oh yeah!" Every single summer, every single transfer window, we're literally the same brother.
Oh no, he's Croatian.
No, not Tonali. Flip, man, it's gonna drive me mad. You know, I can't even front.
Driving me mad, still mad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We're going on a mad one now.
Yeah, no, we'll move
Brozovic?
on. But it might have been
Inter Milan, Brozovic.
It might have been Brozovic, you know. It might have been him. No,
Perisic?
it wasn't. No, it wasn't Brozovic. No.
That just led me into it. Like, no, Brozovic.
When I hear the name, I'm gonna be like, "That's the guy, bruv. He's in Italy." And every single summer and we're linked with the guy all the time. It's like, bro, we're never signing this guy. Oh, it's gonna flipping jar me, you know.
I have got footage though of Matt's speaking to Naby Keita if we were to sign Rodrigo de Paul.
What's your name? Mark. It doesn't matter what your name is. How's that right there, bro? Perfect.
Can I get an autograph?
That done me dirty, you know. He done me dirty. Naby, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I tell you what's crazy, yeah. I know obviously this is the preview for the Man U game, so this is the tangent. But since you brought up the name Naby, I need to just be real for 1 second, yeah, because this can't wait until Friday.
Bro, I've spoken about Naby. Cal put me on.
No, it's
screen.
not about Naby. not as in like his playing ability. I want to ask LFC, yeah, LFC TV, if it was a deliberate boy team,
go on.
or whether it was kind of, like to make a man feel involved.
I know exactly where you're going with this.
Have you actually picked the 3 men who are actually in the basement legitimately and invited them up? You're like, all right, we've let you smell the food for long enough. Now you can come and help make it. What a boy thing. No, I'm sorry. What was that all about, guys? The 3 men who have been in the basement have actually been let out to just cook. What? Have we even cooked before on LFC TV?
It's mad.
I don't know if we have.
So they invented a show where they don't have to run so they don't get injured. Is that basically what happened?
Do you know what it is? When I saw the advert and I saw Naby, I didn't even read it. I just saw Naby, Tsimikas and
Davies.
And I thought, what's this? I tuned in, obviously looked at it and thought, what? Like, all right, so first of all, Naby Keita can't stay fit. They're trying to show that he can speak a bit of English, which fair play to him, he's learning a bit of English, like all jokes aside he is. Davies, I don't even know whether it was a stunt double, because we don't even know if that's really him. I generally don't know. And Tsimikas, I was like, wait a minute, like, we haven't seen this brother for time, like for so long. And he's there having convo with the dinner lady. And I'm like...
Yeah, it's peak, bro. You know what, Tsimikas' English is actually really, really good as well.
It is, but you wouldn't know... No, just quick. I just thought to myself, do you know what? There's a weight, because do you know what I thought, but it was so bad.
Man said very steady basement.
I'm surprised I didn't rename it to basement.
Oh
I'm surprised I didn't rename it.
Listen, ready,
but no, I
steady
was like,
basement. That is
you're trying
that's
to do
level.
PR,
Oh.
but this PR here is just like, it's all wrong. You're sending out the wrong message. Like, you're better off at least having, I don't know, like 2 first-team players and maybe one of them. I just thought, nah, this is gonna.
No, Matt. What it was the fact that it was those, like, even if like Milner was in there or something to like throw a little. It was literally basement crew. It was literally the basement crew. I was watching it like, this is a liberty.
For real?
Like, this is a liberty.
Teaching them how to cook and that, it's peak.
Like, I'm seeing Nabil doing the Salt Bay, and I'm like, bro, we should be sprinkling on the pitch, bro, not on the whatever mac and cheese or.
I'll be honest, yeah. It's almost like the people went to the camera crew turned up, and the Liverpool officials are like, who are these lot? Oh, that's today. What? The cooking thing's today. What was next week? What?
Everyone's gone home.
Who's just them three over there. Yeah, they ain't play. They ain't play. Just grab them. Goodness me, completely set my mind, Gaffer. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Nabi, Koss.
Yes, Dad.
Benny boy. Benny boy, do you lot fancy doing a bit of a whip up, a little?
No, they were like, shoot, we need to get these batteries for this hologram. Like, Ben Davis, bro, I'm telling you from now. Yeah, they blatantly
Davies was filmed in front of green screen, innit?
Oh, 100%. He weren't there.
100% in front of green screen.
All right, they used They used Adrian's green screen still in it, like when he done the stadium thing. They used his one. But they probably used his set. They probably used Adrian's set, to be honest. Them man are still in the basement, Don't let that whole hologram fool you. They're still there, bro.
These man probably took about 25 minutes to adjust to the lighting as well and all that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's mad. Yeah, I just thought to myself, like, nah, man, like,
I feel bad for Davis because he's gonna get shipped out in the summer, and when people say, "What was your Liverpool career?" he'll say, "I made a lasagna." Like,
apparently, man saying Ox was the production man.
Director in that.
The cut. Ben, could you say that again, just with a bit more emphasis? How is all seriousness, yeah? How disrespectful is it that these lot are making Ben Davies do adverts? We've never seen him play. Kick a ball for Liverpool.
This is what.
But this is what I'm saying.
No,
that
is mugging
in the highest.
You hit nail in the head. Do you know what they blatantly did? They blatantly went all jokes aside. They went to the treatment room and just saw 3 men and they said, right, you'll do. Everyone else has gone home, remember? So let's be real. All jokes aside.
That's real. Can you stand without crutches?
No, real talk. No, real talk, yeah? When you're getting that treatment, yeah? When you're getting the treatment and the physio, whatever, remember, you have to stay behind for the sessions, right? You stay behind after everyone else has gone home. All them other men have gone home.
Effectively, don't you do sessions during the day while the team's out on the pitch?
No. So, Drift, when you get into, well, okay, when you say, but let's say like Van Dijk and Gomez have probably already gone through it, so they'll get in before everyone else, and they might even leave after everyone else. You see, with Naby and them, man, I can guarantee you, they just went in there. Everyone else had gone home, all the normal players, and they just saw a bare man in the cheap room and just said, yeah. We're still doing this thing still. You see you ain't seeing no light, no daylight. You can come here. You see Naby? Yeah, but I'm telling you, they just drew man out. It's horrible. Man.
Could just use you could have got away with using Virgil and Gomez. At least there's a reason they're not playing.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Ben Davies ain't even making the bench.
Do you know what it is? I think the worst one was Ben Davies because we've never seen him kick a ball. I think that for me, he was the worst. Because the other two were bad, but at least we've seen them kick a ball.
He's behind Reece Williams in the pecking order.
But they might as well have used Reece Williams, bro. Like, real talk.
For real. Ace Bet Limited said, Matt, it was Ante Coric. Does that name sound familiar?
It might have been.
Was it Hernandez?
No.
Hernandez?
People are saying Strootman. Is that who it was, man?
No. And it might have been Coric, It might have been Coric still. Because they were saying he's like the new. No, because they're saying he's like the new Modric and all that. I remember it might have been Kopish. It might have been.
Yafu says Liverpool teaching the basement crew life skills. Edward said Bertrand on a
Survival.
free. Sell Costas and that equals English quota.
Nah, I feel bad for Kostas, you know. He just made
Bertrand's
an
on a
advert.
free.
No, but
Yeah.
we're just there, but
You know what, Drift? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cut that little bit when you perked
man
up
just
there,
made an
Joe.
advert and that. Like,
Hey,
little
Bertrand on a
dubplate.
free, you
Bertrand's
know.
on a free.
Nah,
Hey.
but you get it. What?
No, Bertrand on a free. Oh, that's great business,
The
bro.
disrespect to Simicast, you know. Deep.
Yeah,
But they've
we
got him
can't
on the cooking channel, man. Do we even call this guy a
Bro,
player?
At least he's cutting a dub plate for something. He's cutting
No,
dubs,
but he was
bro.
cutting potatoes, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's cutting a dub, innit? Bertrand, when was the last time you saw him play? Real talk.
He's been injured this season, I think.
yeah,
quite
yeah.
a
Has
bit.
he? Okay. Fair
No,
enough,
but all right.
fair enough.
Here's the thing, yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Bertrand and Simicast, yeah. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. They are expert left backs, but both are capable of playing right back. If we're gonna loan Nico out and don't quite think Nico's of the level, would it not still be cool to have one of them that could play on that side as well?
I've never seen Bertrand play right back.
No, never have
I
I.
have.
Right
I
back.
think only once or twice, but I have seen him fill in.
At right back. Bertrand. Because he's predominantly like left-footed. Like
Yeah.
Fair
Obviously, he's nowhere
Fair
near as
enough.
good.
Yeah.
You know, like when you've got to like really do that makeshift thing where like it's better than somebody else kind of thing. Like I'd rather you had like a Bertrand or a Simicast playing at right
Hold
back
on.
for a game.
Let me ask you this then.
I don't know, putting the captain there or something.
Would you want would you want Bertrand over Nico as a backup right back though? Would you take
What it is, yeah, I agree with you now, yeah. I've got on your wave that I'm not quite sure whether Nico's ready, but I think it's more down to the fact that his development has been stunted by being in the first team but not playing games no more.
bro?
I think if he'd have been in the under 23
fair enough.
playing every week, or if he'd have gone on a loan spell, his development would have got to where I think he can get. When you're stagnating, I think he needs a loan move now. I think he needs to go and play some football. We've seen what it's done for Elliott and others. Look what Wilson's doing right now. I feel like Nico needs to go and get a loan move where he's going to play every week. He's stagnating his career, in my opinion, just sitting on the bench every week at Liverpool. Do you get what I mean? I would rather he went out on loan for a year.
All right, people, people, in case you need a translation, this is what Drift is saying. Nico Williams just ain't good enough. Just ain't good enough. That's what you're basically saying. He ain't good enough. You gave a big speech.
I never,
bro.
They are not the words or opinion of Mr.
Bro, let's call it what it is. We'll put it in brackets. He ain't good enough. No, all jokes aside, I get what you're saying. I think with Nico, he hasn't had the time to develop, probably because Trent is so good. And not only that, I think even when Trent has a bad game, you kind of know, like, Klopp is always going to pick him. And it does make you think, right, if you're going to pick, Trent when he has bad games or is in a bad run of form, you're just going to keep picking him no matter what. So that means the backup right back, you either don't trust him or you just think Trent being so bad is still better than Nico Williams' best, which is kind of mad. So, yeah, I agree with that as
let
well.
him prove himself. Because you know what? He's very impressive when he plays for Wales.
Bro, you got a point. And sometimes, Joe, it is though. Sometimes you need to go out and play that first team football because, dare I say it, I know the guy had injuries, but look at Danny Ings. I can't even front. And Drift, this is no dig when I say this. I'm saying this like with just respect. This is no dig, You see Danny Ings is doing for Southampton right now. I know he probably wouldn't get the playing time, maybe so to speak, like maybe a couple of years ago when Firmino was at his best. But I can't help but think we dropped the ball with Danny Ings. I know he wanted to play first team football. I know he had injuries. But dare I say it, we probably could have swapped him for Origi. Now, that could have all backfired because Danny Ings might not have done what Divock Origi did in the Champions League final. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like hindsight. It's like
no, you know what? I'm not taking it a shade because I agree because Danny Ings is a better footballer than Origi. But I feel like Ings is a rhythm player, and I feel like being on our bench every week, he wouldn't have got to what he's doing at Southampton. He's a rhythm player, whereas with Origi, I know it's not me just sticking up for him. I think he can just have one-off games where he's brilliant. Because remember, before we let Ings go, Klopp did give him a few opportunities, and you could tell when he's rusty, it don't work. When you just give him a game here and a game there, it doesn't work. He looked kind of rubbish when we tried to give him opportunity. I think that's why we ended up shutting him in the first place.
No, that's true. But then you also got to argue and say, because Ings wanted to go. That was his thing because he wasn't getting first team football, and he wasn't getting the minutes he wanted. But when you think of the players that we have now at our disposal, it's so mad in hindsight when you look at the players and think,
fully. You know what? I've got a feeling that a fully fit Danny Ings from the moment Klopp got here probably would have been who he'd have played in that false 9 over Firmino, if I'm being honest with you.
It wouldn't have been a false 9. I think we would have played 4-2-3-1.
No, but because Ings can do that link-up play Klopp likes where he comes deep and he can feed
Ings
the ball.
Is just
I'm not going to lie, fully fit Danny Ings would have been a monster under Klopp.
100%.
He actually would have been.
It's so mad
Klopp
when you
loved
think
Ings. He
loved
Ings.
Yeah, he did. And all the
Ings
players
is clinical, and that was what we needed. We needed the clinical,
I don't want to go over what we had here, but I can't have him front. Danny Ings, even when I saw the 2 goals he scored the other day, man's just the poacher, bro.
We had 2 clinical English strikers who were both wrecked by injuries. And that's Danny Ings and Daniel Sturridge.
Yeah.
It's such a shame. Big up to James Redmond. Big up to everyone in the chat as always. Our brother from another channel there.
Sorry,
James. Check him out. James. Another super chat. Mr. Hares, my rebuttal says 21-22. Hendo, Thiago, Fab, Bobby, Milner, Jones, and Basuma. I'd be good with that.
Yeah,
I'd be good with that.
Yeah.
So sorry, was that a transfer list?
No, just
what? Just selection.
Basically who our midfield would be.
Yeah, selection.
If we had Basuma and took out Cater and not.
Yeah, because I thought I heard Milner and I was thinking he's already our player. Oh, okay,
yeah.
Conroy, shout out to Conroy Talks. How much would it cost to get Ings back?
See, there's no buyback, there's no first refusal, no word of a lie. The only way Danny Ings realistically comes back to Liverpool, he has to put in a transfer request and say he only wants to go to Liverpool. Other than that, I reckon
you get 30 mil.
You're looking at about 30 mil. And you know what Liverpool will say?
But I think he's only got a year left on his contract. He's only got a year left on his contract.
Do you know what worries me?
I was going to say, with the English tax, after how well he's done, more than 30.
Do you know what worries me, though, guys?
I think he signed a 4-year deal back when we sold him.
Do you know what? It worries me that he's going to go somewhere. Remember, I said this about, I think when he went, before he went to Southampton, I was like, do you know what he would be good for? Be Leicester. I said Leicester will be a good team for him to play for. Imagine him and Vardy.
The injuries are a worry, though. The injuries are a worry.
That's true, but Vardy's getting older. Now, imagine if they, phase him in, or because obviously Iheanacho is starting to ball out now. Remember, this was before Iheanacho was balling out. So I said, Ings and Vardy would be sick, and they still would be sick, but Iheanacho's balling out. I'm just saying, if you're Leicester, not trying to be their transfer guru, but if it was me, I would be looking at Danny Ings thinking, do you know what? He could potentially come in to replace Jamie Vardy and play alongside Iheanacho. I'm telling you, man. You can see it.
You know what? I know the injuries are a worry, but if I was Tottenham and I lost Harry Kane, I'd go for Danny Ings. I think that would be a great level for Ings and for Tottenham.
I'll tell you what it is. Kane for Tottenham is kind of irreplaceable.
Yeah,
no, but Ings would be a part of 3 or 4 players, wouldn't he? You'd go and do
If they got a certain amount of money, then he would be like a striker that you'd be like, no, let's get Danny Ings and him or whatever.
Yeah,
that's a good shot still. Brendan Rodgers though, what he would.
Agopa says we are definitely bringing in at least 7, considering we're letting the whole bench go. Outs, Matip, Ox, Naby, Shaq, Minamino, Adrian, Origi, Simicast, Genie, and Nico.
That's a lot of players.
I don't see us signing 7 players.
No, I don't either. It's not.
I don't even think we'd let go of 7.
We wouldn't. I don't think.
No,
so.
we in theory we will. Remember loan players and all that as well.
Well, those players there, realistically, Matic could go. Ox could actually. Do you know what? I'd say maybe 4 out of the 7 maybe could potentially go, but I think that's as much.
Before we just speak about the predicted lineup and the score prediction for Man United, Callum Wilson. Would you guys take Callum Wilson as an option on the bench?
So injury prone. We're talking about Danny Ings. Callum Wilson is one of the most injury prone players I've ever seen in my life.
They both come in the same boat, but at the same time, Are they injury prone because they play every game for their club because they're leading the line? I get what you're saying, Viv.
Since
I
Wilson
don't
did
think
his
they're good enough.
ACL,
I'm
Matt,
asking
he
a
just
question.
seems to be injured all the time.
That is true. That is true. Me personally, I wouldn't go for him, but I can understand if someone put up an argument and was like, do you know what? Say you could get him for a decent fee and he's sitting on our bench. You might look at it. Me personally, I wouldn't. But here's the thing: how football's mad. When Man United bought Cavani, and Cavani's 34 years of age, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I was like, Cavani's not going to do that much in the Prem at all. I know he's still a clinical, but I felt like the pace of the game he would struggle with. But Cavani has surprised me, and maybe he's an anomaly. Maybe he's an anomaly because I don't think you're going to get many 34-year-olds coming from Italy, yeah, balling out like that, especially being a striker.
No,
not midfielder.
France.
Sorry. I'm thinking of when he was at Napoli, but regardless, like I just didn't think that he would be able to adapt in
To
time.
the Prem. You didn't think?
No, I thought that he might get the odd goal here or there, but I also thought the pace of the game might be a little bit too fast for him, if I'm being genuinely honest.
Even though we all joined in going, ha ha ha, Man United, you didn't get Sanchez. I was like, not Cavani. He's going to bang like 10, 15 goals. I wanted him at Liverpool, bro.
I thought he might get, like, if I'm being honest, I thought he might get 5 to 7. But here's the difference, though. I think he's got about 7, maybe to 10. But the difference is, though, they've been important goals. Not just goals where Man United are winning 4-0, 5-0, or 4-1. He's scoring clinical goals, which I didn't think he would be a part of, if I'm being genuinely honest.
That's his thing, though. That's his
thing, bro.
No. I know he's always been clinical, but I'm just saying.
And it begs the question. Icardi is a good striker, but it begs the question why PSG thought that was a better replacement. Because they already had Cavani.
They're thinking about age, though. They're thinking about...
future,
they're not thinking... Yeah, because obviously Icardi's younger, but... When it is with Cavani, even though he doesn't have the legs how he used to, and it's not even like he's even slow either. It's just that obviously he's not as fast as he was. It's the intelligence, the IQ, like the movement.
Like it's the movement.
Bruv, we should have went for Thiago Silva as well.
We said this though. Remember, we said this in the summer.
Should have gone from Thiago Silva.
We said this in the summer. Adam LFC said you guys been killing it lately with the content. Bless you, bro. I bet Ben Davies is fuming pretty poor the way we've treated him. I agree. I actually feel really sorry for him.
I feel bad
on a
for him,
personal level. I do. But brother James Redmond says, I know he's in the championship, but Ivan Toney. Have you guys seen Ivan?
No.
I've heard a lot of people talking about him.
Heard about him.
He looks like a real poacher. He does look like a real poacher.
But how much
does he play for?
He'd be a lot. He's top goal scorer in the championship.
How many goals?
Brentford, I think. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Oh, is it? I think it's that. I think I know. Like everyone's talking about him, right?
Everyone is, but again, I've
seen him.
I can't talk on man. I can't talk on man. I haven't watched him. So
well, think about the other Brentford.
Watkins.
No, the one who went
Ben
West
Rama.
Ham. Yeah, he's good, you know.
Someone said he got 31 goals.
I don't really rate Ben Rama like that.
Don't you? Nah, he's good, man. I like him.
I don't rate him. Ben Rama.
He's your type of player, though, Drift. He's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I like him, bruv. He's good.
I don't think he's got anything else to his game.
Nah, that's the car. He's a good goal scorer, bruv. Like for Brentford, he had a pretty good goal scorer.
I don't know. MF says, you guys think we need a decent backup keeper? Allison seems injury prone for a keeper. Yes.
Did you lot see? I don't know if it's official now, but apparently Man United are close to getting Tom Heaton.
Yeah, but he's a Man United boy, isn't it?
But that's a wind up.
But at the same time, it's like...
I've been asking for Tom Heaton to be our backup goalie for about 4 years.
Jeff, I said that, and when I saw the name, I was like, "This is what I'm talking about, man." Like, and I get it.
I'll be honest though, Heaton's picked up a lot of injuries,
bro. I don't. All right, but be honest though. If he had to come in for like 5 or 6 games, is he doing better than Adrian? Yes or no?
I'm doing better than Adrian. You're doing better than Adrian, and so is Drifty, bro.
There you go.
You know what though, Matt? Cal's got a point. Since he got that, was it a shoulder injury that was the original injury about 4 years ago?
I can't remember now. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Matt. His injury record has been terrible.
Do you want to know someone?
I have to be honest.
Someone just brought up a name that we're linked with every single year, even though this is not the guy. This my brother here, the Turkish goalkeeper. Bro, we've been linked with him since he was born. I ain't joking, bro. I'm not. You man in the comments, am I lying? We linked with him it might even be him, you know. It might be the goalkeeper.
So if they're bringing in Tom Heaton, does that mean that they're going to shot De Gea then?
I don't think, no, because that caliber of goalkeeper, personally, I'll say no, not yet. No, I don't think so.
1975 Jamrock says all three guys are vegan. A show is about vegan cooking. Okay, fair enough.
That makes me feel better, even though it's still a bit of a coincidence. It was all the bacon.
I'll say this, and I mean no disrespect.
Because there's got to be vegans in the first 11.
I'll say this, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, and I'll say it with a straight face. I didn't even know holograms could eat still.
Conroy says Eduardo Morelos from Scotland. I do like the look of Eduardo Morelos.
He's got a temperament issue.
The guy from
even Gerard's finding it hard to tame him.
Gerard's tamed him now, but he's
not my man. He seems a bit like nah, man.
He's good though. I wouldn't want him at Liverpool, but he's good.
He's bro. He's a good striker. He's a good striker.
Right, man. He's all right.
No, he's just good. He's just good. Nothing.
You know what? Yeah.
Is he better than Ollie Watkins?
Here's what I would do. Yeah, and again,
I'm saying that.
Shout out to anyone who wants to be a vegan, because I completely actually understand vegans. I do, especially the butchering of animals. All jokes aside, I love meat, but it is horrible what goes on. So I get it, yeah. But do we not need to maybe have a look at maybe it could be dietitian?
You're talking to the issues. I'll be honest, you're talking to the wrong people. You know me.
Why now he's getting injured?
You said that. I can't. So
no, on the real, it could be his diet why Naby gets injured a lot. Like sometimes you got to think about these things, you know. Maybe he actually needs to go and have like the protein that you get from meat, and it might strengthen his muscles. I'm actually not being shady. I'm actually trying to be like,
no. Johnny is no. You
might make him stronger. I'm not even joking.
Like, I'll be honest with you,
because he is weak, bro.
I'll be honest with you. You may have a point, but remember though, you see the sports scientists, bro. Yeah,
they know.
They look at them things there, bro. Like you're not the first person that's thought, is it the diet, bro? They looked at everything. It's gonna have to be about the diet.
No, but if it's but Matt, if his principles are to not eat meat, bro, then they obviously can't tell him to eat meat no matter what. Because if that's his principles, he's not gonna go against his principles just because they tell him.
I know bare man that are vegan that are some serious brothers. I don't think it's like, and again, I know it's like okay, that's just people that I know, but it don't really like. I think it just comes down to the individual, bro. Do you know, dare I say it? He's just, unfortunately, since he's come to Liverpool, he's just being cropped. It don't matter what it is. He's just.
I just saw something that was very.
It don't matter. Being cropped, innit? I don't even want to look.
No, it's a GoPro. It's a GoPro, innit, Jim?
I didn't even see it, bro.
Oh boy.
I was talking, so I don't even know. We're going to talk about Man United.
Man said he's got no testosterone left by the first whistle.
1975 Jamrock says, did you see Klopp's statement about Ox and staying? I don't know if that statement's 100% true. If it is true, I'm disappointed.
No, but can I tell you something? If a manager says, I believe in the player, or I think people have been hard done by injuries, they're not lying, yeah? Did he say these exact words? Oxlade-Chamberlain will be a Liverpool player next season. He will not leave. I don't remember him saying that. You got to remember something. Why would a manager come out and say, yeah, you see Oxlade-Chamberlain? Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done. I want him out. You got. Come on now. Come on.
That's true as well.
Come on.
That's true as well.
Can't say that.
All right, back to Man United then.
Yeah, we didn't even spoke about Man United.
Who's starting this game for Liverpool? Goalkeeper picks itself. I think
Trent.
Fullbacks pick themselves.
Yeah, it's going to be Reece Williams and Phillips, from what we understand.
I've got to be honest with you. It could be a baptism of fire if Reece is up against
Rashford.
Let's be honest. Even if they bloody played who's their Welsh winger? What's his name again?
Well, Dan James.
But even Dan James is giving Reece Williams a birth of fire, bro.
Oh yeah,
because he's rapid.
He'll be on Robert's side.
He wouldn't really come on his side.
He wouldn't really come in the middle.
Greenwood, Rashford.
No, but
Cavani's movement. Bro, it don't matter what one of them you play. If you're Man U, Reece Williams is struggling with that.
It's going to be hard to watch that.
I'm gonna be real, yeah. whenever we go to Man United, I'm going to say the same sentence that I said for the last 4 years. You always play the occasion, not the game. When I say we owe Man United a beating, from a long time, like we always go there, and no matter how we're doing in the league, we could be the best team, like on form in the last 50 games, and we will go there and draw, or we will go there and lose. Do you know how frustrating that is to watch every single time? You see me,
The epitome of that was when all them injuries happened in the first half and we still drew the game.
Bro, you see me, This is what I want Liverpool to do to Man United. This is what I want them to do. That is about 150 years of licks.
I just heard the dog go.
Saber wolf. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Jago, you know. Oi,
Jago. Don't disrespect
Jago.
Jago.
But I played Killer Instinct for years, bro.
I'm telling you from now. That you see that right there. The world stops in it. Like, imagine Liverpool beating
pure leg kicks, bro.
Bro, I just saw bare licks. Man said, "Ultra!" Bro.
I heard the wolf go.
Is Orchard still in it, Matt?
Yeah. Orchard's still in it. But all I'm saying is this, we owe them licks from a long time. From time, you know. Bro, we haven't beaten them, if I'm not mistaken, since the Brendan Rodgers, where we beat them 3-0. Do you know how long ago that was?
2014.
And that was when they had Moyes in charge, right?
2014, 7 years. All right, so who plays in midfield if Reece is playing? The centre back.
Fabinho,
Thiago, Milner.
I don't think Milner's going to be fit.
Milner's injured.
Oh, is Milner not fit? Oh yeah, because
Milner's injured.
Jones. Let's get as many Scousers on the pitch as possible.
You know, at this point, I don't even know.
I'll be honest, if Reece is playing, I think it's going to be Genie, Fab, and Thiago.
Yeah, them man are going to start doing the whole, we need to compensate.
You know what? I should really know this. I've never heard Reece speak. Is Reece Scouse?
Yeah.
Let's get as many Scousers on the pitch as possible, man. The man who know what this is about. Let's get Reece, Jones, and thing on the pitch. Let's just do it, man. Let's just do it.
All right, so that's the midfield. Who are you guys starting? The wings pick themselves, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, Mane, Salah.
Who's playing through the middle?
Jota.
Yeah, probably Jota. They got no Maguire, so this just, you know what I mean? Pace, innit? Not that Maguire is fast, but I'm just saying, though, innit? Like,
see, here's the thing.
Go for their necks, bro.
Reece ain't Scouse. He's from Preston.
Is he not? Oh, apologies.
He's not. He's not. Scouse.
If Maguire's not playing, because Bailly played against Leicester, didn't he?
Yeah.
This is where I think if Bailly's playing, I actually think it'd probably be better to start Firmino because athletically, none of Jota ain't going to be able to outmuscle and outpace Bailly.
He can outpace Bailly. Bailly's had injuries, bro.
But Bailly's still quick, bro. But I reckon Firmino's movement and his link-up play will cause Bailly more problems than I think Jota potentially would.
But if Bailly has to chase Jota for 90 minutes, he'll probably pull up.
So I'm saying Jota will run him ragged. Firmino will just...
Bailly might be the only centre-back more injury-prone than Matip.
Apparently, Bailly's not actually been that injured this season. He's just not playing.
No, he has, bro.
No, I think Bailly's had a few injuries. He's had a few, bro.
I would
think
go Jota. But you know what?
I
I
would go
get the
Jota.
logic of playing for me.
No, and I get the logic with Jota as well. I've got to be
I would
honest.
go Jota personally. I just think if you're gonna play Firmino, like we need to like make those runs in behind, isn't it? Like I feel like with Firmino, it's the whole like not pretty football, but trying to drive people out of position and play those balls in the pocket. Whereas I just want to see us just run riot, bro. Like just try and overwhelm them because there's too many times that we go to Man United and dare I say it, no matter like what year it is, we pay them way too much respect.
Yeah.
Like I just want us to just go for the next now, go for the juggler, innit? Like let's just try and win the game, innit? In my opinion,
Agree.
anyway. I would go Jota.
Apparently, Bailly is suspended.
Is he?
Oh, so they're gonna have to play Twanzebe, who will probably have a PSG game.
Yeah, as they do. 1975, Jamrock says D King reported, so that must be Dom King reported that Klopp said he will not axe Ox this summer and backs him to come stronger. He could have said, I don't know what the future holds. He can't really say that. I think we want him to say that, but he can't really say that. Even just in terms of a business standpoint, if you say that you don't want something, then the commodity price goes down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas
here's the real issue that we have and that we've always known. Ox being a Liverpool player is not really a problem. If he's like 7th or 8th down the pecking order, and we've got so many players that it's like, oh right, Ox is playing heavy. The problem has always been that Ox is almost the next in line, and he's never available to actually chip in. I don't have a problem with Ox being a Liverpool player next season if we was to bring in Basuma and a few people, and we're doing bits, and it's like Ox can just be there when needed. It's the fact that we have to rely on Ox why it's a problem. Do you get what I mean? And therefore, if we're going to keep Ox, but we're going to bring Basuma in, say Genie did, have a new contract, or Genie went and Basuma was Genie's replacement, and we got the pool or something like that, and then they were, we're just keeping Ox around because we love him, I'd be cool with that. But what is the situation going to be? Is Ox going to be the third or the fourth choice? And then we're going to be like, right, man ain't available, what's going on? Kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I echo that. The Mitchell brothers, shout out to the Mitchell brothers.
Big up every time.
Guys, do you think Ollie would have picked a better team on Tuesday had it not been for LFC? And if you could buy 3 players next season, who would it be?
If he didn't have the Liverpool game, I think he would have put his full team out.
Oh,
yeah. Can I just say something on the Man United thing? And again, you guys know my disdain for them as a club. I don't understand the uproar in them playing the starting 11 they played. Like I've never understood when a team plays a lesser team, or they play a starting 11 that the pundits wouldn't play, for example, that they're criticised. Like if you've got players on your books, you as the managers can decide who and when you play. Like I don't understand.
No, that's right, Cal. But there's 2 things that I'll tell you why I think people are just a little annoyed. The first one is Ollie has never played some of those players he played. Like them, they're out the basement on another level. And I think that's the first time when he's actually played a weakened team off his own back. Like even my brother, because obviously my brother's a Man U fan, and I was talking to him and he was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I know we have all the games in a row, but we've had games that are dead rubber games in Europa League, and he still played all the big boys. I genuinely feel like he did that because he didn't care about losing to Leicester, because it didn't bother him whether Leicester won the game.
Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, bro. They have to.
No, I get that. But it's the first time in 2 years Ollie's fielded a weakened team. Like apparently, Man United fans have actually been annoyed at him, where there's been a packed fixture list, and they've still had all the bad boys on the pitch at the same time. Like Rashford, for example, when he like always plays him or whatever, Maguire, whatever. So my brother just said, I have a feeling it is because he didn't care whether Leicester won the game or not. All
right, so I'm going to put it to you guys like this. I hear what you're saying there, Drew. That Champions League game against Midtjylland, if we went out and played the kids and the pundits started criticising us, we'd have been in uproar about it, right?
Yeah, because it didn't matter in that game.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dare 100%. I say it, for Man United, them losing against Leicester didn't matter either. Like, I'm
No,
not
no, it
happy
did.
that
It did.
I'm not happy that Liverpool fans are trying to use this as an excuse why we might not get top four.
Yeah, it was done before then.
We lost 6 games in a row at home.
Yeah, that
Man
was the
United
damage.
losing
Yeah,
yesterday is not the reason why we're not getting top 4.
100%.
No,
And if
it's
you're
not.
if you're relying
So-
on another team to do the work
Then
for
you've
you,
messed up.
then you know you lost, innit? It's that
Yeah.
simple. Like, man, if I'll be honest, I didn't even care. I generally didn't care. I didn't. I thought, oh, Man United putting out their team. Well, we kind of knew we weren't going to get top 4 anyway. Like the damage was done, like at Anfield, not from Man United putting out a weaker team.
Yeah.
Like,
Damage was long done.
bro, and not even that. If you're only going to social, obviously you're thinking, right, the thing got done. The protest was last week. It got rearranged to this week. Yeah. Therefore, the game's on Tuesday. You got a game on Tuesday and a game on Thursday. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2 days in between. That's a bit mad. Still,
Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. That's mad.
That's a bit mad. What's he supposed to do? What, play all the baddest players against Leicester?
Who's their next game?
After Liverpool, no idea.
I don't even know.
No idea. And the Mitchell, so yeah, in the second part of the Mitchell Bros super chat, 3 players we would buy next season.
Rodrigo de Paul, Varane, and Mbappe still.
I said Rodrigo twice, you know.
But that was very unrealistic, Matt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Matt, that is.
Oh, so you want me to be realistic then?
I want you to be realistic, bro.
Okay, Rodrigo de Paul, Botman, and Rafinha.
I'd go Kanate, Neto. He's the third. And Basuma.
Kanate, Basuma, Pereira. Because I know we can't afford Ryu and Rafinha.
Right.
I feel like you might pick Kanate because he's kind of already done that. We have to be careful with Kanate. I don't think
Kanate is a done.
Yeah,
deal.
I don't think it's done either.
Oh boy.
You're right though. Botman probably would be a bit better because of the injury thing. You're right, but Kanate's almost here, so I'm gonna add him.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get Kanate.
Neither would I, but I'm being told he's almost here, so let's run with it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised because remember, there is a release clause. It's not an installment payment.
That's what I'm
paying
saying.
The release clause.
Yeah,
when I'm hearing man say things like "raw," like it's true though. No, you got a point. When I'm hearing like certain journalists say things like Liverpool are going to pay the release clause, but the problem is that they want to pay it in installments. It's like I can't be bothered, bro. You want to pay the release
West
clause
Ham's Pereira before anyone gets a bit like twisted.
West Brom.
Who did I say?
West Ham.
You said West Ham.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, West Brom. Yeah, I meant West Brom. Sorry.
975 Jamrock says Kaletka, Daka, and Bubakare. Sorry, Bubakare is good. Kaletka,
he's going Leicester though. Samara is going Leicester, bro.
Yeah,
he's really
I'm not convinced about Kaletka and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not convinced about them man. This.
LFT Sports TV said, "Don't agree. Man United done that for a reason. They can do what they want. No, it's their team. They can field whoever they want. I don't even understand how pundits can if you've got a 25-man squad, you've got a 25-man squad. You play.
What you're saying is completely right, but it's just a massive coincidence that it's a game that affects Liverpool when they did it.
No, but let's be real though. Let's
3 games in 4 days.
Let's be real.
No, I hear that, but they're gonna go full strength on Thursday though.
No, but let's
because they rested on Tuesday.
Can I just say something though? The reason why there's even any energy, on this lineup is because we had this 1% hope.
False hope.
1% hope that we would get top 4. Man need to understand. The damage was done at Anfield. Man United can do whatever they like. We should be whining about what they're doing. The fact that we're worrying and going on Twitter and typing, "Oh, I can't believe what team they put out." Blah, blah. Come on, man. We're Liverpool. Just let it go. We'll come back next season. This
We
season's
were
a
never
write-off,
getting
innit?
top
Let it
4
go,
anyway, man.
Just let it go.
We'd probably do the same thing if we're Man United.
Just let it go, man. The thing was already done from Anfield. From when you let certain team come up, run up into your yard, yeah, and sit down and take a dump in your yard and then walk out without saying nothing, then it was already done. It was already done. Man, need to
Yeah,
understand
man, they
that,
came
bro.
in like Borat. Can I take a shit?
It's already done, bro.
All right, guys, before we do score predictions, please make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. Drift, you know how the season's gone. What's your score prediction, bro?
2-0 Man United.
Matt?
Two 2-1 Liverpool.
Fair enough. Mr. Hares, my rebuttal says Kamara 25 mil, Neto 45, Botman 45, Kabak 18, and Silver 40. That's if we keep Kabak.
That's a lot of money there as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, do you know, let me change my prediction. I just thought of something. We're playing Reece Williams. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-1. It's gonna be a draw. 1-1. I want it to be 2-1. I swear to you, but I think 1-1. Realistically, 1-1. That's what I think. Realistically.
No, I'm gonna get butchered for this in the comments. I'm gonna go 3-1 United. Hurts me to do that. Aspect Limited says, would you like to see Genie as a 10 like he does for Holland, making late runs into the box?
I'd love Holland Genie at Liverpool. Different gravy when he played for Holland.
The thing is, though, with Holland, so the reason it works with Holland is because they've got creative wingers.
Yeah,
they don't have goal scoring wingers. So this is what I'm saying. If we were to go and get an out 10, it has to be more of a creative winger than a goal scoring winger, because a goal scoring winger is kind of going to hamper us, in my opinion.
Rodrigo de Paul. You can play 8, you can play 10. Sign him up. Said it. I tweeted it. Sign him up.
What I will say is I prefer Rodrigo de Paul to Hosama or.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Listen,
I reckon there's more chance of us getting Hossam than.
Yeah, because you probably end up being cheaper because apparently Leon in financial trouble, innit? Listen, just go and get Rodrigo. I tweeted it. I'll repeat. I'm trying to remember what I tweeted. I just said, listen, I don't really care how it gets done. I don't care if it's a Wonga loan. I don't care, bro, if it's coupons. Bro, I don't care if it's coupons. I don't care if
Wonga, is that about?
Bro, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care if it's Curry's finance. Just get it done.
Klarna.
Man said, sign the document, big boy. Sign the contract. Sign the document. Remember that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I see.
Bro,
sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
I love Mike Tyson.
Big up Mike.
Makes me smile, man.
But to sign it, listen. But I will say this though: if we sign him, use him properly. Just use him properly. Use him in his best position. Don't want to see man tracking back, covering other man. Just use him properly, innit? Straight.
Who do you man think is more creative than Mo or Mahrez? If you just talk about wingers, Rafinha and Neto, sorry.
No. Who's more creative out of the two, Cal?
Oh, out of the two. Mahrez.
Yeah, it's Mahrez, isn't it?
Probably Mahrez, because the style of play is different to Salah.
Yeah,
Mahrez is not
don't
that.
Sleep on Mo's creativity.
I was gonna say.
People sleep on his creativity, but Mahrez is true. He's a creative genius.
Mahrez, predominantly, in my opinion, plays more of a creative winger. But what's so mad is, I could be wrong here, but if you look over assists, maybe over the last 2-3 years, Salah actually might be above Mahrez.
Yeah,
but I still think Mahrez.
Yeah, but as we had a big argument yesterday,
no, but
assist isn't creativity all the time. Like,
you didn't hear what I just said at the end. You know, I just said Salah will most likely have more assists, but I still think Mahrez is sort of more creative. His style of play, but numbers ain't everything. I'm just saying, innit?
Yeah. Right, people, we're gonna wrap up there. Make sure you smash the like button. I tried.
People?
I tried still. I did try things still.
You did try. You did. You didn't try. You tried it. I wanna take this moment to thank everyone in the comments, everyone who jumped on the poll and made it possible. Saw the light. I want to big up everyone. And the order of yesterday's draft is in third place, man like Matt. Humbly in second place, Callum.
Not humble. I'm not humbly in second.
And your boy Drift, top of the tree.
Yeah, baby. Oh, shit.
Big up your damn selves.
Yeah.
Big up.
Awura says 2-0 Man United, maybe 3-0 if the weather's nice. Just congratulations to the Drift.
Raw, boy, that was man didn't mean that at all. Not even one bit did man mean that.
No, Drift, well done, still well done.
Here comes the sarcastic applause.
But I'm saying well done. There's no sarcasm.
No, I believe you.
Bro, no, I'm saying well done. You won the draft, didn't it?
Here's the reason I didn't win the draft.
True or false, you will fight again this year?
It's hard to put it. You must understand. My foot was a balloon. Do you know what I mean? My toes came out of the socket. A guy had to come into the cage and break them back into place. The thing ballooned that way, and my foot was a balloon. I went in. I tore my leg to shred. My foot was a balloon. You want to see it?
My draft was a balloon. The players came out of the position.
Do you know why that? Do you know why that gets me more than anything? It's because if you actually listen to what he's trying to describe, it's like he's Wolverine. Man said he came in the ring and his leg was in shreds. His toes were broken out of the socket. It was swollen like a balloon. And then he cracked it back into place and had to
break
fight.
it back into place.
Man moving like he's Wolverine, bro.
Man acting like he came into the cage with a broken foot and then to crack everything back into place.
My foot was a balloon.
No,
975 Jamrock says, is Bubakari to Leicester a done
it's
deal?
Close, very close.
Apparently, it's very close.
No, it's all right. Do you know what? It's pretty much done. Fofana kind of let the cat out of the bag. It's pretty much. It's like 99.9% done. Done.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
Fofana, yeah.
Cool. Well, people, we're going to be back tomorrow evening, straight after the game. Win, lose or draw. Hopefully, it's a win, just to restore a bit of pride and just give us something to smile about. But yeah, much appreciated for you guys tuning in this evening. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Spread the word. Until tomorrow evening, people. Stay safe. Stay blessed. We are Kopish and we are out, people. Take care.
Pick up your damn selves. Woo!